Pete here, and I'm back for the weekly Fun Bridge tournament. So let's jump straight in. This is using the Fun Bridge program, so you have to download that if you haven't before. Then just to play it, all you have to do is click Get Started/Practice, Exclusive Tournaments, and then View All Tournaments if you haven't played it before. Okay, so currently leading is Joffa, so 75%, and rounding up the top three is I'm Steph and Jonas A. So well done to you guys. Let's have a quick look at who else has actually given this a shot. Must be Pete, 60%. Learning well from Pete. I think this is your best one. So you stormed ahead this time. Who else do we actually have? Just having a quick look. I Like a Challenge, 52%. Not sure I've seen I Like a Challenge before, but just having a quick look, seeing who's doing things, just scrolling through quickly. We've got 106 people playing it so far, but straight into it. Okay, 1 spade from my partner and 2, 2, 4, 5. We're playing 2 over 1. I don't want a game force on this hand, so I'll just bid 1 no trump. 2 clubs. Okay, this hand's really good. Has my hand got better? My hand has got better after that. I could try, like, 3 clubs is an invite. There's sort of, doesn't really show the strength. If my partner opened a heart, I would have a really cool bid here. I could make an impossible bid. But over 1 spade, I don't have a good way of doing this. So, a few different choices. 3 clubs. Bit of an undervaluation there. 2 no trumps, which is just like I've got 10, 11 points. Or 3 no trump. Between 16 and 17 points. As if I can have that. Alright. I guess what's 3 spades? Okay, so that is our 3 card limit raise. Really? Okay. 2 clubs? So 3 clubs isn't game forcing? What? So, like, I'm surprised. I don't actually understand this option. So, usually I like 4 clubs, or like 4 minor in most spots to be just like, I'm interested in slam, let's go. Like, please start cue bidding. But here, my partner didn't bid 3 clubs over 2 clubs, so I don't really understand what sort of hand they can have that would bid 2 clubs. And then 4 clubs, and then 6 clubs. But whatever it is, I think I have a pretty good hand here. Might have undervalued this hand, but... Alright, so my partner has 17 count. We have a club loser. I can ditch the heart loser and I'll be able to ruff the spade. So this just looks like win the ace of diamonds and take a club finesse. I'm not afraid of any ruffs. Okay, so I'll just win that. Club over. And I've got 2 discards on the king, queen of diamonds, and then I can just ruff the rest. So, excuse me. Hello? Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll just claim making. Sure. That was a really weird one. 70%. So some people got to 5 clubs. Some people did try 6 no trumps. I do think trying 6 no trumps is usually a good idea in match points. The reason that I didn't consider it here is my partner only bid 2 clubs. Like, I had no idea what they were actually going on. Like, they could have done something, but 6 no trumps is significantly worse on this hand, and it's really confusing. I guess my partner doesn't have enough points to game force, so it kind of makes sense that this is a sensible option. I just wasn't really sure that they had that meaning for 4 clubs. Like, four clubs just says between 12 and 19 points, forcing bid. So, I like it, but yeah. Strange one to start off with. Moving on to board number 2. 10 high card points, 4 triple 3. I'll just pass. Okay, so my lefty has hearts. And my righty has spades. My partner didn't double clubs, but I'm still thinking about leading the queen of clubs. I could take a passive diamond. So I don't want to lead spades because my righty's got spades. We can't really set them up effectively. I don't want to lead hearts because I know my lefty's got length in hearts, so I don't think that's going to achieve much. So then it's between picking from the minors. My better minor is clubs, but my partner had an option to double 2 clubs for the lead, but they probably don't have that many points, so I don't think it's that likely that they have that. So I think I'm going to do that, but it's definitely at imps I would try the queen of clubs. At match points I think a diamond's pretty decent, but I'll stick to the queen of clubs. And regretting it. Queen of clubs, king 9-8 4. Okay, not what I wanted to see there. Dummy has 9 high card points, and opposite my 10, which is 19. 21 missing. My righty has 15 at least, so my partner's 4 to 6 points. Yeah. Looks like my righty's got ace, king, queen of spades. Ace, king, queen of spades, queen of hearts, ace of clubs. That's 16. So my partner's got some good diamonds here. So now is the time to knock those out. We'll hop in there, and hopefully my partner's got the jack of diamonds. Okay, and then the last couple of tricks to them. So we beat 3 no trump, so that went well. Here, counting high card points worked out really well. One person managed to beat it 2 tricks, other people let it make. And 7 spades doubled for 2,900. I just want to see. Okay, so they just decided to just bid 7 spades. I thought it would have been more exciting than that. Moving on to board number 3. Flat 15 count, start with 1 no trump. And we buy it. It's ours. So we get a heart lead, and we got a good club fit. The 4 heart lead could be 4 or 5. Steph just said, I should have beaten it too, but I misclicked. Did you start with a diamond lead? Like, how should you have beaten it too? What was your play that gave you your chances there? But yeah, heart lead. I've got a diamond, a club, and a spade. I definitely want to set up clubs when I get a chance. I'll have to make some discards, which won't be very nice, but I think discarding spades from dummies a good idea. Largely, I want to make it look like switching to spades is fantastic. I could hop in with the ace of spades here and just go like ace of clubs, club straight away. If I finesse and they go back to heart, 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 and then play diamonds, it's not great. I'm gonna, like, I really don't think East is switching from the king of spades there. So let's just try and set up these clubs ASAP. Okay, so they did not break, which is really bad news for me. I was really hoping that'd be 2-2 so I can discard a club from my hand. Things are not going well. I'm starting to believe that the King of Spades was onside. Did they really switch? Wow, they did. Yeah, that won't score me well. I'm shocked that they switched to the 10 of spades there. Some people got out for down 1. Some people got out for down 2. So they had King, Queen, X, Heart, and they just won, and then immediately switched to a spade in the 10 of spades. To me, that's like a better play if you don't have the King of Spades. So I could have finessed, but like I felt like if I finessed, then they switched back to hearts, cashed their hearts, and then played a diamond through, I still wouldn't have had time to have set up my clubs. Whereas if I win the Ace of Spades and then set up the clubs, then I might be able to get 4 club tricks, Ace of Spades, Ace of Diamonds. And if they cash out the King of Spades anyway, then I'm well poised. Whereas if they get their 4 or 5 hearts, the King of Spades, and the King of Diamonds, because they'll be able to attack diamonds in time if I've already taken the finesse, then if I wouldn't have had time. So I felt like going up with the ace was a reasonable shot, but obviously not when Righty has that. So let's just have a quick look at people who went down 1. So heart lead, they took the finesse, they then ducked a club, and the opponents returned a club. Okay, so that worked remarkably well for them. They look like they're almost making if the opponents couldn't cash out there. So ducking a club, completely reasonable play. I didn't consider it. I think that's probably a better shot. The only issue with that is you don't know if clubs are coming good or not. So working out what you want to discard on the 4th heart or even 5th heart. If you duck a club, you don't know if you can afford to pitch a club, because if it goes 10 of clubs, they win and just rattle them off. You might need all your clubs for entries over there. Whereas, yeah. Anyway, I think it's worthy of consideration, and it certainly worked out this time. Most people just went down 2, taking the finesse there. But 21%, that dropped me back to 55. So let's just take a moment and look at the puzzle from last week. So last week I had this puzzle where we've got all the numbers from 0 up to 9, and you've got 3 of them, and you have to make them equal 6 using any mathematical functions like plus, minus stuff that don't include writing a little number there. So no to the power of 2, no to cubed root, because all of them you have to write little numbers. So I'm about to show the solution to this, so if you haven't done it, you can just skip ahead a little bit if you don't want to see it, but let's just bring it up. So let's look at the easy ones first. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6, and 3 times 3 minus 3 equals 6. 6 plus 6 minus 6 equals 6. Now for 5 and 7, so 5 divided by 5 is 1, plus 5 is 6, and for 7, 7 divided by 7 is 1, so take that away from 7 is 6. So they're all the pretty easy ones that you should be able to get to. Then a couple using square root. So square root you don't have to write the little 2 in, so that fits okay. But the square root of 4 is 2, so if you just take the square root of 4 each time, then you've got the same as up above with the 2 plus 2. As similar for 9, if you take the square root of 9, so that gets you to the same one as 3. So then just looking at 0, 1, and 8. These are the tricky ones. So what we've got here is factorial. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. And 3 factorial, so 3 times 2 times 1 is 6. And so the exclamation mark, factorial is just a symbol which says you add them together and then you multiply it by all the numbers below it. So like once you get it up to 3, then you get 3 times 2 times 1. So that's 6. In maths, I don't know why, I haven't looked it up, but 0 factorial is actually 1 as well. So by putting the exclamation mark after each of the zeros, that converts it to the same thing as the 1. So 0 factorial is 1, so 1 plus 1 plus 1. By doing that, you add them together, and then you get back to 3 factorial, so 3 times 2 times 1. Then 8 is a pretty tricky one as well. So for this one, what we do is if you go 8 divided by 8, that is 1. And you plus 8, we have 9 total. And if you take the square root of 9, we've got that back to 3. And 3 factorial, as we mentioned before, equals 6. Yeah, so there are all the solutions. Yeah, the 0 one's a bit confusing. You might need a maths degree to work out why 0 factorial is 1. But if you take the assumption that that is correct, then that's how you can actually do it. Moving on to board number 4. Pass 2 hearts. So, a few different options. Number 1, I could pass. I could make it take out double, or I could bid 2 no trumps. They are my 3 realistic options. I could bid 2 no trumps, but I don't have an actual stopper, and my partner's a passed hand. I could make a takeout double, which I think's okay. But yeah, for me, it's really between a takeout double and pass. Do I really want to compete? If I pass, I'm really hoping that we just defend here, which is okay. I think I might double. I think it's pretty close. I don't think pass is unreasonable, but I got a lot of points. 3 spades. So, all right. They're trying to bid 4 spades, so I'll believe them. The long pause here makes me think that I'm going to get doubled. Okay. Right. Partner has a fantastic hand for me. The hand like I was dreaming of here. My left-hand opponent is the one with the weak 2 and hearts. My right-hand opponent is the one who doubled me. So we did the old switcheroo here. Alright, so because I'm doubled, spades are probably something like 4-1 or 5-0. Looks like hearts are 6-3. When trumps are an issue, it's worthy of considering counting your winners here. So if trumps are 5-0, can I do anything? Like, can I just elope with all my trumps or score lots of little trumps? So if I ruff 2 hearts and get 5 spade tricks, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, I still need a 9th trick there. Okay. Okay, and my right-hand opponent, who did double me, has the heart. Okay, so I think I can play a spade to the king. Does that hurt me? Like, so my left-hand opponent's got king, queen to 6 hearts. Maybe something else. If diamonds are 3-3, I could just like get 5 spades, 2 clubs, and 3 diamonds. I'm thinking a spade to the king doesn't really hurt. What does my right-hand opponent have for doubling me? They've probably got long trumps. What about if I just don't touch trumps? Let's just work on the assumption that my right-hand opponent wouldn't double me with just the ace of hearts and queen to 4 spades. So let's work on the assumption that they have 5 spades. And my left-hand opponent has 6 hearts and 4-3 in the minors. So if I go like ace of diamonds, diamond to the jack, or even ace king of clubs, club, like, can I... I'm wanting to try and score all of my trumps separately. Like, if I could get another ruff, like if I could trump 2 more hearts, then I think I could probably do that without the diamond finesse. I could do something weird like taking a backwards diamonds finesse. So spade to the king, and then like, does playing a spade to the king hurt me at the moment? Would you double this contract with Queen 10, 5th spade, and the Ace of Hearts, and nothing else? Like, I don't know where the Queen of Diamonds is. I need more information there. Hearts could be 7-2. That is a possibility. I think it's very certain that spades are breaking quite poorly. So what if I cash Ace King of Diamonds and... Alright, what about I Ace King of Diamonds and then ruff a heart and then give up a diamond, and I'm thinking I might be able to play the final diamond and use that to try and trump something, and then hopefully can I score the King 9 of spades? Is that good enough? So if I go Ace King of Diamonds and the Queen doesn't drop, and then I just give up a diamond trick, and then so I would have roughed in. I would have Ace Jack 5 of spades in my hand and King 9 6 of spades in the other hand, and then when I play the final one, I'd be able to then play the diamond. No. I think I might be able to end play them a couple of times. I think I might like that. Well, let's go for it. I'm not sure if it's working, but there's a few other times where it worked. Okay, so hearts are 6-3. Alright, so diamonds are 3-3. So clubs are 6-4, I think. So I have to cash my Ace King of clubs. And lead my diamond. Oh, wow. Okay. That is one more club than I was actually expecting. So my right-hand opponent has 4 spades. So 4 spades. They were just a 4-3-3. So I think I want to rough in with the jack. And now they have to... If I... do I need it to have singleton 10 of spades? So if I exit a club and they play a low spade, yeah. I think I could have done it. Wow, they doubled me with 4. Yeah, you can make this 4 spade contract. Wow. 15 people didn't get doubled. So if I drew 1 round of trumps and then did what I did, then... Alright. Let's see all contracts. Let's find your one. Okay, so you tried 2 no trumps, which was one of the options. I wasn't brave enough for that. Ace of hearts, club, club. Just 3 rounds of clubs. And heart ruff, spade over, Spade back. Diamond to the king. So you're trying to end play them in diamonds. And now ace of spades. And your good club end plays them. I think I was making on my line if spades were 5-0, right? If spades were 5-0, then they would have got end played when they was I making with 5-0? Anyway, I scored 19%. That drops me back to 46. So let's just see where I was. Okay, so at this stage, they then played a club and I win. Alright, so if my righties only got spades at this stage, they would have had to trump in. So when they trump in, no, I'm still down, right? So if they had that 7 of spades, they could ruff with the 8, ruff with the jack, and exit with a club. No, I think I'm still down. So I think my line was bad. Because even with them being 5-0, they're still down. That's annoying. 4 spades could have made. So I should have played it differently. I'm surprised that they doubled with this hand. This 4-3-3 one trick sort of hand is complete garbage. Like, I have no idea why they would actually double with that, but it worked, and I was cold. I probably, I don't know if I should have made it, but I should have thought more about it. I thought a while, but I think I couldn't quite achieve what I wanted them to happen, so my timing was a bit off. Anyway, 2 bad boards in a row, so let's see if we can recover. 5-5-10 count. So my partner just reversed. So a 2-suiter with hearts and spades shows a 5-5. That seems alright. 4 clubs. This isn't going well. I am not liking how this hand's proceeding. It's 4 no trumps to play. That's Roman keycard with clubs. So looks like I've shown 5-5. I've got a doubleton club between 12 and 13 points. Okay. Exactly 3 clubs. What am I meant to do if I don't have 3 clubs? I'm just meant to cubid? These seems like terrible options. Okay, well I guess I have to cubid. What? Okay. Still not sure I like where this went, but we're in 6 spades. Okay, my partner had... Like, why can't they just bid 3 spades on this hand and say, hey, we've got a fit? Alright, another ugly-ish hand. Okay, so I have a club loser. I could play for both diamonds to be offside and like give up a diamond and take a roughing finesse to get rid of a club, but that doesn't really help me in any way. I could win and take a heart finesse. So I have a club loser. I have 4 hearts I have to deal with. So I could play like heart to the queen, ace of hearts, rough a heart. Back to my hand, rough a heart high. I think I have to start with taking the heart finesse. Okay, so with that offside, I do need something miraculous happening in diamonds. King, Queen, third diamond might be good enough. I might be able to have a minor suit squeeze in the ending. Do I need to rough this high? Does that have any benefit? Don't. So if I rough low, like if I rough high, I can't handle 4-1 spades anyway. So it's really about my entries. So I guess I don't want to be over roughed just yet. So. Alright. And now I'm tempted by like 9 of spades to the queen, spade back, and then lead a diamond roughing it. Okay, so they're 3-2. There's still a trump out. Alright, so I think I need my left-hand opponent to... I needed my opponent to have the King, Queen of clubs and the... Show me King, Queen of clubs and top diamond. No, that's not high. So, down 1. I decided to take the roughing finesse. Yeah, so like we can make it on the roughing finesse. I guess the roughing finesse is like roughing finesses are usually better. Right? I was thinking about the roughing finesse in diamonds for some reason, which was ridiculous. But if I take the rough, so the roughing finesse is useful. Like, I think by taking the normal finesse, I pick up king third of hearts on side with only one rough. If I take the roughing finesse by playing heart to the ace, queen, king, rough, I still need to rough another one as well. So it felt like taking the normal finesse was better. The benefit of taking the roughing finesse is I could change my mind. I could go heart to the ace, queen of hearts, and if it's not covered, just trump it, rough back, and try and sort of cross rough. So if I tried to cross rough, then I would be able to get nowhere near enough tricks. If I don't take the roughing finesse. So you need to work out, is the roughing finesse better than the other finesse? And I don't really see a good reason, but like, if I take the roughing finesse, I definitely need to rough 2 hearts. If I take the normal finesse, I only need to rough 1. I decided to play heart to the ace, rough a low heart, then take the roughing finesse. So that would help with king doubleton heart either side. But that's about it. So, doubleton king offside, doubleton king onside. Can you actually do it if there's a doubleton king? Either way. So if there's doubleton kings, you need to try and trump 3 hearts. So there's the finesse doubleton king onside, but if there's king third onside and I go queen of hearts, ace, just trump once, then I might be able to pick up some 4-1 spades because I'm not doing so much roughing to get back to my hand. So the roughing finesse is the doubleton king either side, but king third on side, I only have one ruff. So, I don't know. Should have thought about it, but didn't. So, anyway, not going well so far. I have had 3 shockers in a row, up to a 40%. Moving on to board number 6. 14 highs, 6-4. So I'll start with 1 spade. And I'll show my diamonds. Looks like we've got a heart fit. The hand's pretty good for that. Between 16 and 23 points. Controlling clubs. Yeah. Sounds close to what I got. 6-4, I've got a singleton. 4 no trumps, okay. 5 hearts. Six hearts, okay. Alright. We got a club lead, and it's my right-hand opponent that has bid the clubs. So, I have a diamond loser, I have 2 club losers, and I have to pick up the hearts. We get a low club lead, and my left-hand opponent hasn't actually bid anything here. Like, I could go like win, trump 1, queen of spades, heart over to the ace, pitch 1, and then try and guess what doubleton honor I've got missing. I could just cross to the king of diamonds and lead a low heart away from the ace, but then they can just force me to ruff. I could just go queen of spades, heart to the ace, or actually probably diamond to the king, ace king of spades, trying to pitch some clubs. I'd still have a diamond loser though, so I need to discard 1 diamond and 1 club. I have to trump 1 club. The spades could come in. I could do something like run the 10 of hearts and play my lefty for the jack. I think just hoping for a doubleton king of hearts is probably the best. Trump a club, spade to the queen, heart to the ace, ace of spades, pitching my other club, diamond to my hand, and then just guess the clubs. Guess the hearts, sorry. That is something. Can't, like, what other lines do I have? So that would work when I've got doubleton king of hearts. Or, yeah. Doubleton king of hearts is basically what I'd be playing for there. If I do something else, let's say lead a low heart from the north hand, and my right hand opponent just hops up with the king and then forces me to ruff, that's no good. I could try and take my spades first, so I could go like ace king queen of spades, or like queen of spades, diamond to the king, ace king of spades, pitching a couple there, and then consider leading a low heart. But then I'm sort of nah, I'll stick to my original one. I've taken heaps of time here. I don't know if there's any way I can set up a trump coup. Jack of hearts, that is a wonderful card to see. Queen of hearts. Okay, so I just need one more spade to stand up. And it didn't. Could I have saved my diamond entry? So, could I have trumped it? Like, why? What did I use my ace of diamonds for? Whatever. Totally can make it though. Six hearts. 9 people. How many people made 6 hearts? 5. So here, what's the best way to do this? If I win the ace of clubs, queen of spades, and then win the ace of heart. So win the ace of clubs, catch the queen of spades, play a rough. It's kind of awkward no matter what. Can be done. Alright, so I've been taking them slowly and misplaying all of them. So 4 hands at the moment that I've misplayed. We got I'm getting to decent spots. 4 spades was gold, 6 spades was gold, 6 hearts was gold. 1 no trump was normal. So the bidding was fine. The play was just off a bit, but let's move on to next board. So they just bid their suits up the line. So is this 4th suit forcing? Yeah. 3 hearts. So my partner's interested in slam again. I have shown like a minimum hand, right? Okay, so my hand is really good for that. So like I can't have a better hand than this. I don't know what my partner is doing. I can't imagine that that they can make a slam try and then sign off there. But I guess they were hoping I had a diamond cue and nothing in spades. That's sort of what they're hoping for here. Got all the clubs. I have a diamond loser. I have some spade losers. I can trump a spade. Okay. Hearts. If hearts are 3-2, I'm in reasonable shape. Okay, hearts are 4-1. So it looks like I need the diamond finesse to work. So I don't need to draw any more trumps. My righty's got the queen jack of hearts. Thinking I've got some extra chances here. So if my righty's only got 3 spades. Spades are 1, 3, 3, 6. Then if I strip the clubs, they might just be end played. It's unlikely. Okay, so the clubs are stripped, but they're refusing to trump in. But at this stage, I'll just play another club. Okay, now they're roughed in. Okay, good. I hope that the the diamond's offside. I don't think it is, but you know. Oh no, it was. Wow. Okay, good. Finally, good board. Hooray, I didn't misplay one. On this deal, you could have made 4 no trumps, but most people are in 4 hearts going down. So I legitimately had him in an end play position because the spades were 6-3. But if they didn't rough in, they're kind of squeezed. They have to... Oh, no, they're not. They can just pitch another diamond and make me commit to it. And me exiting a heart there is a brave play. But the robots don't think that. They just see that both plays end up the same. So then they roughed in and solved my dilemma for me. But I would have been thinking about it more if... yeah. I'd still be thinking about it if they didn't rough in. But plus 620 brings me back up to 44%. 1 board to play. You're telling me, Steph, I finally made more tricks than you on one of these hands. Club pass. Just bit of spade. No trump. Alright. 3 no. Like, we might make 6 clubs in some unbelievable layout, but this is, yeah, decent hand here. Diamond lead is not a scary lead for me. We have 3 diamonds and 2 clubs, a heart and a spade is 7. I just want to set up the clubs. So got the 5 of diamonds lead and just a club up. Don't see any reason to finesse other than maybe I want to try and get a good score. Okay, so all the clubs are in. So we've got 5 clubs, 3 diamonds is 8, a heart is 9, spades 10. I could take a heart finesse, or I could play cash my clubs. Let's at least start cashing some clubs. I'm not sure I need to cash this extra one. Okay, they're just pitching diamonds. Heart up. I could run the 9 of hearts. It's not properly... I guess it is a finesse if I run it now. They've pitched lots of diamonds, so I think it's okay to take that finesse. I haven't seen any heart discards, so... I think there's still a heart out there. If I'd seen a heart discard, I would have held on to my 4th heart, but... yeah. I might have been able to make an extra trick there. But 57%. Some people did bid 6 clubs. On this deal, you could have made 7 clubs. So it was one of those hands where it was some ridiculous layout where you can actually make it. But didn't seem like it was a good spot to be in. We're off the king of hearts, we're off the king of spades. So this is actually a decent slam, these cards lining up perfectly. Your partner has a 13 count, Dalton spade, which they can ditch on the 3rd round of diamonds. And when clubs are 2-2, you can finesse the heart, ace of hearts, trump some hearts, and make. But I'd gone down. I'd misplayed enough hands. But so 6 clubs, reasonable. Like, you could have considered looking at it. Didn't seem like the right hand, so I just went for 3 no trump there. Also not sure what methods the robots have that I can actually set it and go and find out. But some really interesting hands here, and misplay. Well, didn't do well on hands 3 through 6, but got my score back up to 46%, even though I went down in 2 slams and a doubled contract, all of which were cold. So, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the Fun Bridge tournament, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.